What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. As we all know, in 2023, it's really hard being a fan of your favorite game. Especially when you're a VR fan. So, today we're going to be talking about 3 games that are about to shut down forever. Also, I know this isn't the typical content I usually do, but if you guys like this, please tell me in the comments, and I'll make sure to do more. With that said, let's get into number 1.
You're listening to KO City Pirate Radio. I'm taking over the airwaves to welcome all you new brawlers out there.
Knockout City. Knockout was your standard team-based competitive game, but with one big catch. The only weapon in the entire game is a dodgeball. Yeah, you just heard me right, a dodgeball. If I'm gonna be truly honest, I've played this game and it was so much fun. The game initially released on May 21st, 2021, and I was a day one supporter of this game. Not only was it fun because of how competitive it was, the wacky art style and just the initial fun of playing this game on day one was so much fun. After even 3 days of this game being out, it hit. That's like actually insane. The coolest part about the dodgeball is you could have different ones, such as the standard one, a cage ball that would, if thrown at a player, would trap them inside of it, a sniper ball that if thrown at somebody it would go straight to them, multi-ball, which means you had more than one ball to throw at a time, and a moon ball, which if held you could jump higher and move around like there was no gravity. It wasn't just about the dodgeball you had, there were different moves you had to learn to be good at the game, and this is some of the basic ones. Charging up the ball and throwing it at your opponents, faking a throw, and curveballs. One thing I'll never forget about the game was the wacky announcer. He would announce things like the score, points, and the end of the game, but when he said it, it was always something so wacky.
Listen, I know I play this song a lot, but it never fails to get me up out of my seat and moving. So turn up the volume and get brawling.
See, like that was just so random. The game also had amazing customization. The game would let you customize things like outfits, body types, face and makeup, hairstyle, and even a voice for your character. Hello. Also, yeah, just randomly, the game had a crossover with Among Us.
Word on the street is that there might be some imposters among us.
What an interesting collab to have. The game developers decided on June 1st, 2022 that the game would be going free to play on all platforms. In hindsight, I believe they did this because they wanted even more people playing because nobody was really even playing the game anymore. Till it went free, which got a little bit of players, but then right after the game kept sinking. Just seeing all that information really hurt to see because I loved that game. And to see the game not even be able to pull over 500 users in a day is Now for the saddest part. The studio behind Knockout City announced on February 3rd, earlier this month, that on June 6, 2023, that Knockout City would be shutting down forever. If you're seeing this video before the game has gotten shut down, please go play it. I promise you, if you just try it, you may love it, and it may become one of your favorite games, and we can probably help revive the game. And with that, let's go to the second game.
And soon everyone wanted a piece of the action. Some for power, some fame, but many just love the thrill of the fight. Even today. Oh, come on!
Rumbleverse is a game that tried to put a twist on your average battle royale games. The big twist being you couldn't use any weapons except for if you count fist. The game released on August 11th, 2022, and I also tried this game when it first came out. And to not be too rude, the game isn't the best. For what it's worth, I really do like the art style of the game. I feel it has a lot of emotion behind it, and I really do like the core concept behind the game. Sure, it's definitely fun punching, slapping, and belly flopping on your opponents, but other than that, it just felt like a normal battle royale and didn't seem like that much of a big deal to me. Don't get me wrong though, the game does seem like it had thought and care behind it, it just doesn't seem like it had enough. Like I said, when the game first came out, I wanted to try it because I thought it was going to be really good. But when me and a buddy played the game, we literally halfway through the game, it crashed. This is around what it looked like. I don't even understand this game. What do I do? To give credit where credit's due, I don't think the developers nor anybody thought the game would have 100k users the first couple of days. Which is crazy to me because this game really didn't stick out that much and it felt like every other battle royale. But when the game did do something good, it did it great. Just like Knockout, this game's customization was amazing. And it was really cool because of how wacky the characters were, like I said. Don't make you think that changed my mind on the game. I still didn't think it was that good. But did you know this game had tournaments? Like big money prize tournaments. There was a tournament for Rumbleverses, and the prize was $100K for the person who made it in first place. But sadly though, Rumbleverses wouldn't last that much longer because it was announced on January 31st, 2023 that Rumbleverse would be shutting down forever February 28th, 2023, which from recording this, that's actually in like a couple days. So with that said, that means this game only lasted 6 months before being told that it's going to already shut down. After this news came out, Rumbleverse announced that all the things in the game would become free. It didn't matter if you were an old player or a new player, you would get all the cosmetics into your hands. The only thing that came into my mind after hearing this information was what would happen to the people that did pay for things. And to be honest, I originally thought because of the entire thing with Epic Games and Fortnite and how they got sued, that's a different topic video, but I originally thought that they weren't going to allow refunds, but I was actually surprised to know that they are. Good on you, Epic Games. I'll give you 2 claps for that one. If you are watching this before the game shut down, I do recommend trying it just to see if you like it. Still, in my opinion, I really don't find it that good of a game, but everyone's opinion's different, so. Alrighty, let's get on to the next and final game.
Before you step in a match, answer the question. What do you fight for?
Apex Mobile, the game that is just a port from PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. But for just a port, it was treated like its own game, which is really surprising. So let's just get into the basics about the game. Apex Mobile came out on May 17, 2022 and was supposed to be the mobile port for the critically acclaimed Apex Legends. And a lot of people are going to say, well, it's a mobile game, who cares? Well, like I said previously, they treated this game like its own thing. Apex Mobile would have its own battle passes, collectible cosmetics, and unlockables from its PC counterpart. So the game really did feel like it was its own thing, which I really think is a unique way to do a mobile port. Good on you guys. I feel that's what brought a lot of players to the game because it wasn't just a port. I was never a really big fan of Apex, but I had a friend that was a big fan of it, so I asked him how he felt about the game. He told me the graphics weren't that bad, and also the gameplay wasn't that bad either. I guess a lot of people agree because the game has grossed $35 million and 31 million downloads since the game came out. I have to give it to him, it seems like they've made a solid port. And it really hurts what I'm about to say, but on January 31st, wait. I just realized every single game I talked about today were all announced on about the same day that they were being shut down. What a weird and maybe something behind it coincidence. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The people behind Apex Mobile had to say this about the entire thing. And I quote, "The content pipeline for the game has started falling short of the bar of quality, quantity, and cadence." End quote. Which is like, what? Your game is literally proven otherwise. I can't wrap my head around that. If you thought that was stupid, you're gonna think this is even worse though. If you thought they were gonna do what Rumble City did and refund everyone, nope. So that's $30 million that nobody will ever get back. What a nice way to sign off your audience. Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you that today we are going to be shutting down our servers in a couple days and you're not getting any of your money back, so haha. That's how I pictured they would do that. It's just like, come on, you had such a good community and that's the way you want to treat them? I really don't see a reason in supporting the game because it's going to shut down and all your money is not going to get refunded, so if I were you, I wouldn't try this game out, but you have your own opinions, do what you want. Alrighty, well I hope you guys liked the video. I know it's not the usual type of video I do, but I really liked making it. So again, as I iterated at the start of the video, if you did like this type of content or you didn't, leave a comment. Also, I think you guys are gonna love the next video. It may or may not be a video on me using the PS5 VR 2. Alrighty guys, well stay safe, and I'm Mix Crazy, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!